Hello, my lovelies, and welcome back to more Final Fantasy XIV and Realm Reborn. My name is Brenton. Last time we, if I remember correctly, got all the ingredients that we needed so that way we can get this party over in Costa del Sol done and over with. I know that at the end of last week's episode I stated that we would go ahead and continue on with the main scenario quest. However, the reason why we're obviously not in La Noscia and we're in Thanalan is because, and I double checked my research, there is a dungeon that you can do at level 35 that's not tied in to the main scenario quest, and you pick it up here from Nedrick, who's just right outside the Waking Sands. The Waking Sands. And so I decided that is what we would do for this episode today, because we are level 36, and I did almost forget about this dungeon. I'm not a super huge fan of it. However, I will get into that story once we're all settled, have the quest, and are making our way out to the entrance of it. So today we're going to be doing the quest Braving New Depths. Nedrick has a tantalizing bit of information to share with an adventurer, which will be us. Hail, adventurer! You wear the expression of one who seeks new battlegrounds to hone your begorning skills. Do not ask how Nedrick knows, he simply knows. Creepy. Now tell me, are you perchance familiar with the sunken Temple of Karn? I will not hold it against you if you are not. The ruins are only surfaced when the calamity split the ground asunder after all. Any road, it is a popular destination these days for adventurers looking for new frontiers to explore. If you're keen to join them, why not make the journey to southern Thanalan and visit the temple for yourself? With what with the many dangers that lurk within, the immortal flames are keeping close watch over the place. But a Lalafell by the name of Bibimu should be able to offer you passage. Okay. So let's head out to Little Alamigo, which is, as you can see, the closest aetheryte to the Sunken Temple of Karn. And we will go ahead and enter into it. Okay, and as I'm making my way out there, this is where I get to talk about why it's not my favorite. And it's not because I have level synced down to it on my main for leveling purposes over a dozen of times. No. It's because, like I have mentioned oh so many times, when I first started playing Final Fantasy XIV, I pretty much just was barrel lining down the main scenario quest as quickly as I could to get, so that way I could make it to the second expansion's content in time. In the patched main scenario quests for A Realm Reborn, so anywhere between patch 2.1 to 2.5, I can't remember where it is, there's a quest where you have to come into this dungeon to retrieve an item to complete the quest. And I just had a very negative experience with it. So holding that aside, because I will continue the story, let's talk to Bibimu first, and then I shall continue it. Welcome to the Sunken Temple of Karn, or what remains of it at least. Used by ancient Beladens as a place to worship the sun goddess Izema, much about the temple's history remains shrouded in mystery. While we have sent a research team into the depths, I regret to say that the investigation proceeds at a snail's pace. That is, when it proceeds at all. It would seem that the Beladians have rigged the temple with all manner of devious traps and snares, to deter temple robbers, no doubt. We have recruited adventurers to assist in disarming the traps, but be forewarned, many who have entered have yet to return. Should you wish to brave the depths, we would welcome your aid. So unlike other quests, obviously we don't need to do this one to complete the quest since we've already done that. However, we are going to hop into this dungeon because it's what I plan on recording for you lovelies today. But additionally, it's a dungeon and we're just going to do it. A little extra experience ain't going to hurt. And It's just what's next on the list. So the Sunken Temple of Karn. Under the unforgiving Thanalan sun lies the ruins of an ancient temple half devoured by the shifting sands of a timeless desert. Though used by ancient Beledians as a place to worship the sun goddess, Azema, portions of the massive underground structure appear to be far older than this 6th Astral Era civilization. That, however, did not deter Beledians, sultans, from each adding their own chambers to the original construct in a bid to achieve immortality through creation. In the subsequent years, since the fall of the Beledia, many an adventurer has sought to explore the temple's mysteries and perhaps return with the treasure of a lost era, only to fall victim to one of the complex traps set to prevent that very thing from happening. So I'm going to go ahead and see if there's anybody in this free company who wishes to join me, queue up for this dungeon, and then I'll continue telling you all why I don't like this dungeon very much. So I shall see all your pretty little faces in just a moment. All right, my lovelies. I'm first off I want to thank my FC mate, Lucien, for tanking, and then this other Hrothgar who's healing, Chuchupa. I want to thank them both for coming into this party so that way we could get the show on the road. Okay. I forgot they're doing big pulls. But anyway, here we are in the Sunken Temple of Karn, and I'll go ahead and continue my story as why I'm not a super huge fan of this dungeon. So I didn't, like I said, I didn't do this at level 50. I did it at level... I did it at level 50. And I got synced down to, I think, level 37, 38. And I didn't know what I was doing, which is, like, in all honesty, like, completely reasonable and fine. But the tank that we were playing with was just a really big dick about it. And it was super frustrating. Because here I am, and I'm like, you know, I'm just still learning. And, ooh, the tank died. How lovely. I'm just going to go ahead and... I don't think this has ever happened before where... we've wiped on trash, but this is what generally happens when we wipe. You just kind of return to the start of the dungeon, and then I'm just going to go ahead and... Oh, wait. Okay, he's already... Oh, no. He's dead, so I'm going to wait for the tank. Anyway, so, Oh, I kind of like how his Hrothgar looks. Oh, and he has the 2 different colored eyes. That's way cool. Anyway, before I get any more distracted, the tank was just a super huge jerk. I was just trying, like, I explained, hey, I'm still new. I'm just trying to figure this out. And he just made, like, a super huge deal about, like, the, Oh. Okay, well, this is becoming an even more interesting dungeon run. Let's see here. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just chit-chatting away for the Let's Play. Anyway, yeah, so the tank that we were with, he was just a huge jerk. He was getting mad at me over, like, the tiniest things, and instead of, like, explaining to me, oh, maybe this is what you should do instead, he was just, like, just expecting me to know what to do already just because I was at level 50, even though I was running the dungeon for the first time. And again, I made it very clear, hey, running this for the first time, And, you know, any tips or tricks would be appreciated. Nothing. Just radio silence until they got mad at me when I made one little mistake. So I've always had that on the back of my mind every time that I do this dungeon. And it's, yeah, that's, yeah, just, anyway, I don't expect that to, 2 black mages, love it. Anyway, I don't expect that the dungeon run to be like that right now, besides like the fact that one of our DPS disappeared, we already wiped it to trash, etc, etc. I think this is just funny and hilarious because I mean, it's just showing human error in the fact that, you know, sometimes that stuff is gonna happen. But anyway, yeah, I don't think this dungeon run's gonna be like that, but I just do not like this dungeon because of just that one person. And I hate how it just takes one person to ruin it for everybody else. It's just dumb. Anywho, let's go ahead and try not to... Oh my gosh. Okay, well, this is fine. So far so good. Just making our way along. I want to start with freeze. Makes it a little bit easier to do this AoE rotation. There we go. I could have done one more fire too. I definitely definitely switched over a little too soon. And now I don't have to do AoE, which is nice. What's this? Yeah, transpose. I was gonna say that correctly, but for some reason I like tripped myself out and thought I didn't know the word. So that's just silly of me. Okay, there we go. I'm just gonna use a freeze. Wait, why is that Temple Bat healing? Okay, time for me to take out Temple Bat. Okay, transpose back into here. Well, I'm glad he knew to get that because I didn't know that was there. Like, 100% no clue. Let's just go ahead and focus on taking care of this boss, and then we'll just keep moving on through the dungeon. I wonder if we're going to meet any of those people whom they sent in here to, what's it called? Excavate? Yeah, there we go. That's the word I'm looking for. Excavate for relics or other... or what? Wow. Anything else that can tell us about this ancient civilization's temple? Oh, cool. I stood on the right one again. So when that platform lights up, you just need to step on it so that way you can get rid of your Doom status. Because when that timer goes off, and if you still have Doom, like, you're dead. Okay, and it's over here. Oh, nope, I want to transpose before I start casting Blizzard. I still have my doom. Okay, I'm good. This guy's almost dead anyway. I'm gonna cast a thunder on him so that way there's still a dot going off on him. Especially when I transpose here. Sweet. Ooh, a linen hat. I'm gonna need on that, even though I'm pretty sure the other black mage is gonna need on it too. Oh, sweet, I got it. I literally was not expecting that. Oh, I think I was the... Oh no, the other black mage also rolled on it. Okay, so this is the part... This is what, this is the part of the dungeon where things started to go south the first time I did it. So that big blockhead needs to die on top of this platform. Didn't know that, and I got chastised for it quite a bit. So, as you can see here, the tank is making sure that he dies on it, so that way we're not wasting time here. And then you have to do it again with these two. There's 2 more platforms you have to... Ooh, okay, let me just... Shoot. Okay, we'll just wait for our healer then, and healer will make their way back down. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. No, that's not the right one. There we go, Mana Font. Okay, I guess we'll just start making our way over here, so that way we can start... Oh, and our healer's like almost here anyway, so... Okay, so we have to kill one of them onto the platform. Oh, okay. Well, the other one's gonna... Okay, yeah. It will come back to life if it doesn't, like, fall on top of here. So we'll just... God almighty. Okay, and looks like we're also grabbing those guys too. Okay, if you're gonna come here to attack me, at least stay... Gosh, this is already a very interesting dungeon run. And I don't think that thing fell on top of the platform either. Yep, it did not. Wait, I need freeze. Okay, there we go. That time it made it. How's that? Okay, from here, I'm not really sure where to go, so we'll just continue doing this way, I guess. I'm just following the tank. That's what you should already be doing when you're running dungeons, is following the tank. So if you want a tank in this game, you need to kind of have an idea where you're going, and ask for help if you don't. Okay. Cool, there... Looks like we grabbed what we needed from there. So we'll go ahead and head over this way, I presume? Oh yeah, we need to grab one more thing from there. Okay. Now we can head over here and keep making our way into the dungeon. I think we still have to fight the second dungeon boss too, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, cool! I hit level 57. Well, 57? 37 was... I wasn't expecting that. Okay, that's not for black mages, but it looks cool. Thanks. Okay. I think we're making our way down to the second dungeon boss. Yeah, there he is. I forgot how, like, semi-long this dungeon is. Oh, I didn't realize I ran out of mana. I'm like sitting here waiting to cast fire too, and I can't. Gonna go ahead and start doing a single target attacking here. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so for this dude, you gotta attack his soulstone first, or else you can't attack the main body. Now, once the soulstone's been shattered, you can attack the main body, but it will respawn, so just be aware and look at your enmity list, or whom you're attacking, so that way you can see, well, enmity and enemy, so that way you can make sure you're switching over at the right time, like right now. Oh. Dang, that other black mage is getting wrecked. In fact, I'm gonna put up my shield just to be safe. Okay. Back to attacking the Temple Guardian now. Okay, back to the Soulstone. Oh shoot! Soulstone is almost dead. Alright, let's go ahead and finish off this Temple Guardian, and we can make our way back up to the surface. Yay! We did it! Okay. I do not need those either. So we'll just go ahead and continue this way. Man, I love Freeze. Like I said, it's just like, it's such a wonderful little rework, and it's just so convenient. And I can't wait to show you, like, once I get higher level, I can't wait to show you what more I can do with it. No, not Thunder. Thunder 2 would be preferable. Okay. Cool, we are exactly where we need to be. But man, this place really did take a huge hit during the calamity times. I'll open up with freeze again, just because it gives me 2 stacks of the ice, Umbra ice right away, which is nice. Okay, let's keep going. Perfect. That was like, he died right on top of there at like the most convenient time. It could have not have been better. Okay, where to next? Perfect, we're almost there. And I apologize, my lovelies, I did not mean to be quiet. I am just concentrating like I seem to always freaking do when I am in a dungeon run. I was just thinking about like how crazy this run has been. We wipe on trash, our first DPS just kind of bailed on us. But you know, this has been a good run because it's been fun, and I think this is what I need to take that bad taste that I have had for so long about this dungeon out of my mouth. And it's just been, it's been really enjoyable. And I hope if any of my, if Lucian or any spiders, Chuchupa, I hope that they find this video and hear me say that you 3 have made me enjoy this dungeon so much more. Like, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Let's do this. I'm like totally not telling you all what you need to do. So obviously when ads spawn, especially these Mithril Verges, just switch over to attack them just really quick because you're gonna be happy if you did. Okay, that thing... Oh, there it is. Now wait! Shoot, I'm just gonna have to transpose into it. Oh shoot. Paralyzed! God almighty, how many of these are spawning like crazy? Oh shoot. Okay, that should help a little bit. Almost down. I probably should have used that limit break, but it is a-okay. Oh. I don't even know what that is, and everybody's already gone. It's a bow that I totally didn't need. Alright, everybody, so that was the Sunken Temple of Karn. I think this run... Oh, okay, just totally didn't get to say thanks properly in group chat. This run definitely has given me a greater appreciation for this dungeon, and so I think now anytime I come to do this in like a leveling roulette ever again, I think I can have a greater appreciation for it. So again, if you're a part of this group, thank you. I truly do, from the bottom of my heart, express my gratitude for making this so much fun. But anyway, my lovelies, that is going to do it for this episode. Next week, I do absolutely promise that we will get this party rolling in Costa del Sol, figure out the location of Titan, and take him down. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to leave me a thumbs up, as it does surely help me out a lot, and subscribe so you don't miss out on the next episode of Final Fantasy XIV. And I'll see you all next time for more Final Fantasy XIV: A Realm Reborn. Bye!